Ano to? Dahil yung spelling nila, whether they are not singular or plural, wala silang singular or plural form. Ganyan lang talaga yung spelling nila. So yan, pag ganyan talaga yung spelling, yan ay singular. Kadalasan dito yung mga subjects na yan, di ba? Mathematics, physics, di ba? Yung ethics nga, pag tinanggal niya yung S, ang pangit pakinggan, di ba? Hindi ko na i-mention kung ano yun. Ayan, mathematics is requires. Lahat yan ay singular. Right. Hindi ko na ano yun to. Eto na, let's talk about money. Sinong open-minded dito? Networking. Let's talk about money para mabuhay ang lahat. Money, distance, speed, measurement, and time. Wala na, nakita nyo na. O ano yan? Singular, plural? Bakit? Lahat ng may kinalaman sa numbers. Lahat yan numbers eh. Pera, distance, speed, sukat, oras. Lahat ng may kinalaman sa numbers ay sa oras, kahit yan ay kahit ano yan, let's say, lahat ng may kinalaman sa orasan or kalendaryo. Ma'am, kasama din ba yung buwan, araw, linggo? Yes. Kahit centuries, ano pa ba, decades, lahat ng may kinalaman sa panahon, oras, numbers, all of them are considered singular. Diba? Do I need to explain further? Yung mga units na lang. Pag pera, ma'am, kahit dolyar, oo, kahit anong currencies, right? Kahit million pa yan, singular lang yan. Diba? Distance. Ano ba units of distance? Kilometer, meter, ano pa, miles, what else? Light years. Alam niyo ba yung light years? That's the distance sa space na yung milya-milya na, diba? Not really milya-milya, light year na, right? What else? Speed. Do you know what speed? Anong unit ng speed? Motor nyo, ano yun? Ilang? kph per hour. Magkasama yung distance and hour. Yun ang speed. 58 kilometers per hour. So everything that is connected with numbers or connected to numbers, they are considered singular. Okay? Weight din, syempre. Pero pag weight, ingat kayo kasi depende sa katabi. Pag kilo ng, kasi di ba sabi ko sa inyo, ang sugar, rice, yan. Sila ay singular. Pero pag sinabi mong 10 kilograms of sugar, plural na yun. Kasi kilograms eh. Ay, depende pala. Dito pala. Yan. Sa noun niya. So, 10 kilograms of sugar, singular pa rin yung sugar, singular. But anyway, focus on the noun that comes after. Pag sa weight. Right. 5 years. Ano yan? Yes. You, I, we, and they. Siyempre, ano yan? Mag-aaralan pa naman natin yung lahat ng pronouns. Kailan ba singular at plural yung pronouns? Pero dahil nga ang you ay isa lang, pero siya ay considered plural. 'Di ba? We. Yeah. You are responsible. They have completed. We were invited. If I were you. Ito yung ano ibig sabihin ng wishful thinking? Pag ikaw ay nag-iisip ng bagay na hindi pa nangyari, nagwi-wish ka, if I were a police officer, I would do good things. Kumbaga, hindi pa nangyayari, wini-wish mo pa lang. ang gagamitin mo ay where. Past tense na. If I were you, wala naman may narinig na ba kayong IR? Wala, di ba? O bakit may I were? This is exclusively being used for wishful thinking. If I were a police officer, hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin yung if I was. Right? If I were a doctor, if I were there that time, you. Right? Something like that. So, something to that effect. So, if there's wishful thinking, ang ginagamit natin if I were is where. Right? Okay. Oh, ito. You are expected to. They have. We. I. Are you sure, have? Ingat kayo sa I. Marami yan pwede. I am, I have, I were. Oh, in this one, oh, quiet na. Bakit am? I am me. Diba? Ako mismo, willing to. Right. Okay. I think pinapag-aralan nyo naman to. Diba? Yeah. You are. Na. Okay. Alam mong hirap talaga eh. Bigyan nyo nga ako ng mga example ng pairs. O yung wala dyan. Earrings. Slippers. Gloves. Shoes. Socks. Shorts. Alam nyo yung trousers? Ayan. Pants. Kind of trousers. This is the rule. Pag sinabi niyong shoes, my shoes are dirty, plural yon. Pero, pag merong ginamit mo yung phrase na a pair of, magiging ano siya? Gets? Pag sinabi kong, the pair of, ay ito na pala, example, a pair of shoes is expensive. Right? Ano yung tama? His shoes are, pag walang word or phrase na a pair of, magiging plural. Pero pag merong phrase na pair of, magiging singular. Ang tanong, paano pag two pairs na? Plural nga, siyempre. Pag isang pair lang, singular. Pag two or more pairs na, magiging plural. Okay? Di siya yes po. May tanong? Okay. Brando, may tanong si sir. When I was young, pwede rin naman po yun. Ginagamit lang yung I were pag wishful thinking. Yan kasi you are talking about the past. Pwede rin daw ba yung when I was? Oo, when I was younger. Kasi nagkukwento ka past na eh. Pero pag sinabi mong I were, hindi pa nangyayari. If I were you, kung ako sa'yo, dapat ganyan-ganyan ka na lang. Ganun. If I were a doctor, kung naging doktor ako, or kung doktor ako, yung tinatawag na I were, kung di pa nangyayari. Okay, pero yan, okay po yan. When I was young, when I was in the military, when I was training, pwede yan. Pero yung I were, ginagamit lang siya sa wishful thinking. Okay na po, Sir Brando? Okay, next. O, pag tuna, syempre, yan, marami na plural. Nabubulol na ba? This one, ito very specific to sa civil service exam. Right. Baliktad to. Pag the number or the variety, singular. Yan. Kita nyo. Pero kapag a number, plural. Baliktad siya. Pag the, singular. Pag a, yan lang ba sa phrases na yan? Opo. Kasi when you say the number, total count siya. So, ibig sabihin ng the number, it means it refers to isang buong bilang. Alright? Isang buong bilang, kaya singular siya. Pero pag a number, Ibig sabihin nun, marami. Iba-iba yung bilang. Okay? Now, baliktad sa pag the number, the variety, it becomes singular. Pero kapag a variety or a number, it automatically becomes plural. Right? Yeah. Masaya to, haluin ko na yung mga yung mga rules. Alright, pag many nagiging siya, dahil dun sa word na and. These are American expressions, that's why. In-include ko lang kasi sa civil service madalas to. So a or an, or sa civil service ko na-encounter to. Many or many, even if there's a word many, magiging singular kapag may kasamang a or an. Pag many lang, both, few, many, other, several, plural. Pero pag many singular. Ito yung binabanggit ko kanina, collective nouns. Pag ang collective nouns po, isa lang yung galaw nila, right? One unit, sila ay singular. Pero pag marami yung galaw nila, iba-iba, plural. Pero pag dinidescribe nyo ang isang grupo, singular lang yun. My team is the best. My class is great. The group is excellent. Kasi dinidescribe mo sila as single unit. Pero kung verb ang ginamit, tignan yung mabuti kung yung action nila ay isa-isa or iba-iba. Pag isa lang, singular. Let me give you example. Ito. The committee has approved the proposal. Iisang proposal lang yung kanilang inapprove. Very rare naman to, pero I have to discuss the rule kasi syempre kasama pa rin siya sa SBA rules. The team is practicing for the championship. Right? Hindi naman sinabi kung basketball team or whatsoever. Kinonsider siya as singular. Right? The jury has reached. Isa lang yung verdict. Anong ibig sabihin ng verdict? Desisyon. Isa lang yung hatol. Desisyon. So, isa lang din. Right? Isang exam lang, sabay-sabay kayo ng ginagawa, so single unit lang, singular. Impressed in total by the performance. Pag plural, tignan nyo, the committee are expressing different opinions. May pumapayag, may ayaw, may nag-abstain. The family are preparing their own meals. O yung ibang pamilya, ay yung buong pamilya, iba-iba yung gusto nilang pagkain, for example. So, kanya-kanya sila ng ginagawa, iba-iba. Wearing different uniforms, arguing. Bakit arguing? Siyempre, iba nagsisigawan. Did you get the point of collective nouns? Depende sa action. Pero pag adjective naman yung ginamit, you describe them as one lang. Ito, diniscuss ko na to. Paulit-ulit na tayo. Here and there. Saan makikita ang verb? Una or huli? Or gitna? Verb. Nauuna lagi yung verb. 'Di ba? So, ang subject ninyo nasa gitna or nasa huli. Alright? Are we clear? Yun na. Yeah. Ready na ba kayo for a quiz?